Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking every single brand new NBA draft #1 pick card from worst to best here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Got 20 cards in this set, and this was the best set 2K has dropped all year in terms of top to bottom depth. Just incredible. Now, it's all opening up at this point, so that's not a huge surprise. The first set, all opening up, you would kind of expect would be the best, deepest set of the year, and it is. It's tough to rank because there's 20 cards here, and like most of them are good cards, and that is, I think, an important thing to keep in mind. But at the same time, I think we've done a pretty good job of ranking these guys effectively, and so without further ado, let's get into the ranking. We'll start with Andrew Wiggins at number 20. Look, it's not that this card is bad. Not a single card in this drop is. He just does nothing off the dribble, and his fade isn't good. He's not a good shot creator. He doesn't have a good fade. His jumper is good. His size, stats, and badges are good, but it's just not enough. Same thing with a guy like Doug Collins. Really doesn't have high level movement as a point guard. Mediocre dribble style, not a great escape, not a great behind the back. Release, fade, stats, and badges all look really good, but I just don't think that's enough on a list this loaded. Then you have AD, whose jumper isn't spectacular. SIGs are fine, but not great. Stat and badge wise, he's nearly his 100 overall, but I don't love his 100 overall either. He doesn't have elite level height. The wingspan helps, but it doesn't help enough, at least for me. So again, I think that one's one where unfortunately he's just going to have to go towards the bottom. Next up is going to be Elton Brand, who again, not a bad card, but 6'9", 75 wingspan. The size of small forward is good, not insane. Jumper looks good. Pro 2 fade, Garland, Curry, Trey. Good movement, good SIGs, like solid card. Just a lot of really good small forward options, although I do think this card might be a little better than I ranked him. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm looking at my rankings now. I feel like he deserves to be a few spots higher, and that's... I think I'm actually going to move him a little bit up, to be totally honest, because I'm looking at his SIGs and the next few guys coming up. I actually think he gets moved up, like, we'll say 3 spots. So I'm going to come back to him here in just a second. But the first invincible in Anthony Edwards is right here. This card, despite incredible stats and badges, the jumper's great, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Kimba, Trey, but bad size up, bad drag back. He's only 6'4". Steph's step back, by the way, is a SIG that I really do not like at all. I think this card is very mediocre. Don't have super high hopes for him at the point guard position. Yes, the jumper's great. The upper's nice. Pro 2 fade. He's good for an Ant card, but he absolutely still has flaws, and I actually would knock him down a few spots. I think that's pretty reasonable. Brad Daugherty, 7-footer, great defender, great size, really good power forward option. Has a nice player build too. Jumper's super nice. Pro 2 fade. SIGs aren't great. He's probably not quite as good as Ant. You know what? I'm flipping those as well. I'm like making changes on the fly. I'm going to go Brad Daugherty, then Anthony Edwards, then Michael Olowokandi. This one's I'm not changing. 7 foot with a 7'8" wingspan. He's like a bigger, better Brad Daugherty, basically. Jumper is probably a little faster. Pro 2 fade. SIGs are a little better as well with rush dribble style and Kimba escape. He's basically a better version of Brad Daugherty, and I will have him over Ant because of his size, and I love his jumper. I think this card is awesome. So I'm going to have, I think, in that order instead. Next up, now we have Elton Brand. We're throwing Elton Brand in this next spot right here. I don't think he's bad. His SIGs are nice. He's very solid. I feel like he's the perfect mid-level card. Kwame Brown, same story. A little small at his position, but very, very good. Stats and badges are obviously basically perfect. As a 100 overall, great jumper, Pro 2 fade. SIGs could use a little bit of work, but Kimba Trey is still nice to have, and I think he's a really nice, well-rounded power forward with a really good jump shot. Definitely still think he's a super solid card as well. Next up is going to be James Worthy, another invincible. Similarly to Ant, doesn't have great SIGs. I mean, not bad. Curry escape is nice, but the behind the back isn't there. The dribble style, a couple things like that aren't ideal, but jumper is elite. Pro 2 fade. Curry escape is still nice. Maybe I should have knocked him down a spot or two because of the limitations of the SIGs. I don't know. I love the jump shot. Stats and badges being all 99 is nice. It's just, it's tough. I think I'm going to leave him here, but this is a tough one. I feel like these last 5 or so cards I've ranked have been pretty flippable. Next up, I'm going to go Danny Manning, 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. Deep hook dribble style, does have Steph escape. Trey behind the back, Garland sides up isn't bad either. Great jumper, Pro 2 fade. Really good card though. It's definitely an awesome option. I think my dog is like dreaming. He's having a bad dream, I think. I don't know if y'all can hear that. He's like whimpering in his sleep. That's kind of sad. Well, That's all right. He'll be okay. Danny Manning next up. He's a pretty good card. I definitely do think he's solid. Next up is going to be Kazi Russell, who is on the undersized end still at 6'5" at the point guard position, but 6'9" wingspan, really solid jump shot. I mean, not just solid, elite. Patty Mills base, Darius Garland upper on very quick with Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Trey, and Levine. All the animations you're looking for. He is absolutely elite in terms of his animations. The size can be a little bit of a detriment, but I think he's a really good card. Oscar Robertson next up, also awesome. 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. 99 stats across the board, all legend badges. Very similar to Kazi Russell. I would say the jumper's a little more inconsistent. It's just how I feel about this Patty Mills Oscar upper combination, is that it is good but inconsistent. But he's also got the perfect SIGs. He's got the Pro 2 fade, and I think the all legend badges as well really does him favors when it comes to his overall viability competitively. So I have him just barely over Kazi, but they're very close, obviously. Next up is going to be Greg Oden. This card's a stud. 7 foot, 7'4" wingspan, awesome stats, awesome badges, really good jump shot, Pro 2 fade. Kemba Trey as a 7-footer with 7'4" wingspan. Yes, he's still got Booker's dribble style, but that's not as big of a detriment to me with his size. Also, because his player build is huge. He always looks really tall at the power forward position as well, which is super nice. I think he's a great card. Next up is Joe Smith, and this makes me feel like, again, I have some other guys too lower. It's tough to rank these guys. Joe Smith is like a better Elton Brand. 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. Another guy with a great jumper, quality movement. Garland, Kemba, Trey, really nice SIGs. Pro 2 fade as well as a 6'10", big, versatile, small forward. Also, D-Rob release is really good. Great dunk animations. He is cold. This is the best dark matter in this drop. I think he's awesome, and I think he is 100% deserving of a top 7 or 8 spot, whatever this is, something like that. Next up is going to be Patrick Ewing. First good Ewing card we've gotten this year. 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. Obviously, the stats and badges are invincible, elite. And then the release is good. Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Trey, Levine. If his upper was a little faster, I mean, Dirk upper is super consistent, easy to green, but it's not insanely fast. I'd have him a little higher, but I still think he's really good, and I have him at number 6. Number 5, Chris Webber. Awesome card, better version of his invincible, or what his 100 overall, in that he now has Francis size up. He now has Trey behind the back, Levine step back to go with the Garland Curry. Pro 2 fade and the same jumper. I mean, like I said with Oscar, the jumper's inconsistent. This Patty Mills Oscar upper, but it can be really good. It is definitely fast, and his SIG, stats, badges, switchability, 6'10", 7'3" wingspan, all that type of stuff. This is an elite card, very much so, absolutely deserving of a spot towards the top of this list still. Number 4. Galaxy Opal Purvis Ellison. I know it's crazy to have a Galaxy Opal as a top 4 card in this set, but he's a top 4 card in this set. 6'10" with 7'2" wingspan. The stats and the badges are good. They're solid. But the animations, AJ Lawson base, Oscar upper on very quick, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Trey, Levine. He is my favorite of all of the small forwards in this drop, and there are a lot of good ones. Chris Webber, James Worthy, Danny Manning, Joe Smith, Elton Brand, a lot of high-level, big, versatile, switchable, quality small forward options, and Purvis Ellison is my favorite. I love his shot. I think he is elite on both ends of the court. Definitely one of the best big men in my team, or one of the best small forwards in my team, period. He is a legit invincible at the small forward position. Ben Simmons is my number 3. Great card in his own right. 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's basically just a better stat and badge-wise version of his 100. The honest truth is, he has Trey behind the back. That's like the only SIG change. Still has the same jumper. Still has Pro 3 fade. He has his flaws, but he is a great card. And I think I absolutely would be lying to say he isn't a top tier option at his position. So I think he's great. I would have him at the number 3 spot. He could be better, though. I will say that. Number 2, 100 overall Wimby, 7'4", 7'8" wingspan. I mean, he's basically just his Opal with all 99 stats, and the release is now on very quick. He's got Pro 2 fade instead of Pro. SIGs aren't great. They don't need to be. The jumper's pretty much uncontestable. The Pro 2 fade on Wimby is so glitchy at 7'4", and he's Wimby with all 99 stats and badges. Even if his SIGs aren't literally God tier perfect, he is an unbelievable card. Definitely one of the best cards in my team. Probably the best 100 overall in the game, in all honesty. And then finally, the best card in the drop is Yao. I find his jumper a little inconsistent. I don't personally love it, but he's the best card in this drop. 7'6" with perfect SIGs, Pro 2 fade, and a very fast jump shot. I mean, he's an insane card. Whether I find the jumper a little bit not as great as I thought it was going to be or not, he is one of the best cards in my team. Probably the best card in my team, realistically. 7'6" with all 99 stats, every single legend badge, and the SIGs that he has, I mean, good luck. he is an unbelievable option. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.